Hello, everyone. This is Highlander from MTG Cardsmith doing another custom Magic the Gathering card review. And today we are reviewing a card by TGBC from his set Battle for Freedom. This is literally Statue of Liberty. So let's see what we got going on here. It's the Statue of Liberty. This is a 5-mana artifact. It's a legendary rage artifact. Again, I don't like the super type rage. I talked about that in one of the other videos. That was for, what was that for? Angel's Assault. So if you haven't watched that one, take a look. Creatures you control get +2/+2 and have vigilance. Cool, like it. When you have less life than any opponent, transform Statue of Liberty. Oh, geez, okay. It says, give me your huddled masses, so why are they being turned away? Liberty thought to herself. Okay. I like this. I like creatures you control get +2/+2 and have vigilance. That's kind of a nice little way of simulating, Statue of Liberty. Like, it's a symbol, right? So, like, sort of a symbol of American pride and, giving creatures +2/+2 vigilance. I like that. I think it works. So let's see what's going on with this. When you have less life than any opponent, transform Statue of Liberty into Liberty Living Statue. Okay, so Statue of Liberty is getting kaiju over here. Legendary Rage Artifact Creature Golem. Look at all those super types. 5/7. Other creatures you control get +2/+4 and have vigilance and lifelink. Whenever you gain 3 or more life during a turn, create a 3/3 colorless golem artifact creature token. Add 5 rage mana to reserves. She decided to take action with her own hands and walked off of Ellis Island. All right. So neat. So I like this side for sure. I like the Statue of Liberty. It's very strong. I mean, +2/+2 and vigilance on all your creatures. That's strong. That's very strong. 5 mana. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of some similar cards. What's that? Eldrazi Monument, I think. Let's see. Let's take a look. So 5 mana, creatures you control get +1/+1 and have flying and indestructible. It's mythic. And then at the beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice a creature, and if you can't sacrifice, Eldrazi Monument. And then there's there's like a 5 mana artifact that I think gives your creatures +1/+1 and something else. Oops, text. Sorry. +1/+1, and this is an artifact. There's probably a number of these, but maybe Coat of Arms is what I'm thinking of. Each creature on the battlefield gets +1/+1 for each other creature on the battlefield that shares at least one creature type with it. That's pretty strong, but it has sort of deck restrictions built in. Gauntlet of Power, and it has some other effect. Vanquisher's Banner. Creatures you control the chosen type get +1/+1. Yeah, so I think you're a little undercosted here. As you can see, we looked at a lot of these other 5 mana cards and that kind of do similar things. And like I would say the most powerful of these is probably Eldrazi Monument, which is very powerful, but it has this sort of cost attached to it. So just straight up 5 mana to give your creatures +2/+2 and vigilance that's very strong. I would probably make this card cost 6, especially because it also has this other clause on it. So, whenever you have less life than any opponent, transform Statue of Liberty. Okay, and then she turns into this thing. So first of all, art here is great. I like this art. Okay, although it doesn't really look so much like she's attacking anything. It looks like she's partying, but I'll kind of put that aside. I mean, finding a picture of the living Statue of Liberty is probably pretty tough. But like here, this is straight up just a real life picture of the Statue of Liberty. I got to take points away for that. You know, it's just distracting. It doesn't look good on a Magic card. So, and then here on this version of the card, other creatures you control +2/+4 and have vigilance and lifelink. And whenever you gain 3 or more life during a turn, create a 3/3 colorless Golem artifact creature token and add 5 mana to your reserves. This card's very powerful, very undercosted, I would say. I mean, on this side, it's a little more forgivable because it's a creature and they can kill it. But like, you've also upped the bonus here: +2/+4 vigilance and lifelink. And whenever you gain 3 or more life in a turn, you get a 3/3 golem. That's a lot for 5 mana, right? And this is like not even that hard. Like basically, it feels like when you play Statue of Liberty, like your opponent better kill it or they can just never attack you. And they can already kind of never attack you because your creature's getting +2/+2 in vigilance, but like this card, like this card's very powerful. I'm worried about this one, you know, like I think you're putting a little too much on here. A lot too much, actually, I would say, especially for 5 mana. Like nobody. Okay, so like here's kind of a thing about this design, right? Here's kind of a danger. So the way Magic works is you want to incentivize people to attack each other, and the reason for that is that because that's how the game resolves itself, right? If players don't attack each other, I mean, okay, yes, there's milling and all that, but let's just forget about that. If players don't attack each other, the game doesn't progress and it won't end. Okay? And you want games of Magic to end. You don't want games of Magic to go on forever, because then people get bored, they stop playing the game, right? It's not fun. So a design like this is worrisome because not only are you giving your creatures +2/+2 in vigilance, which means it's already really hard to attack you, but then you're also punishing the opponent for trying to win the game here by basically saying like, well, if they ever are winning, then too bad. Now all of a sudden, like, you get this crazy bonus. I mean, luckily they can kill it, but like if they can't, like it's like they're basically incentivized to just do nothing when you play this card, except like wait until they can find a way to remove it, right? But then you're beating them down with +2/+2 in vigilance. So like I have a little bit of an issue with that kind of a design, you know, like your opponent's just gonna be sitting there twiddling their thumbs when you play this card, because like nobody wants you to have this thing in play, right? So, and that's just gonna make the game really one-sided. It's just gonna make it very unfun for the other player. So, and then like at least this thing you can kill, but giving your creatures +2/+4 and vigilance and lifelink means you can just never, like, as long as you have creatures out, you can just never lose. And not only that, but this card gives you creatures. I don't know why the Statue of Liberty makes golems. But like this card just has like no weaknesses, you know what I mean? And it's just, I mean, I guess artifact removal is its weakness, but yeah. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this one, I have to say. I mean, I get it from a story perspective. It's kind of cool, but just gameplay-wise, this one, I think this is just a 2 out of 5 for me. I think when you play this card, it's just going to make the game unfun for the other player, and people are not going to want to play with you anymore. Yeah, so that's my review of this one. 2 out of 5 for Statue of Liberty, which is too bad because it's the Statue of Liberty. I mean, come on. It's the old Statue of Liberty. Yeah, okay, so that's my review. Thank you guys for watching.